are live. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us live from. Welcome to another episode of our Digital Success Stories. Of course, we're live and we're coming to you live from Edmonton here in Alberta, Canada. Sumayong buntag to all my fellow mga kabisdak. Uh, Magandang umaga to the rest of the Filipinos who are watching us live from around the world. Today is Monday, Monday, and it's the first day work week. So how are you guys doing? So for those of you who are watching us for the very first time, so my name is Mako. I'm the one running this page, Mako and Rohel. And by the way, we're not only live in my business page, we are live in my personal profile, Mako Ignacio, and we're also live in my LinkedIn profile. So for those of you who are watching us from which platform, please just put a comment down below so we know how global we are. And for tonight's episode, oh, I'm so excited. Our special guest for tonight is from down the border. He's also very busy. I'm so grateful that he um, accepted my invitation for our live tonight, and I'm gonna bring him in. So let's get Jonathan here with us.
Hey
Hello,
guys,
brother Jonathan. Thank you. Say hi
hello,
muna.
hello. Thanks for having me tonight.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to have a guest in my digital success stories live. So, by the way, this lives are intended to feature fellow business digital business owners, um, to share their journey and what has uh, changed during their digital business journey. And of course, they will share some tips, right, about how you can be successful in the online space.
Sure.
Uh, yes, so for those who are watching us, please don't be shy. You can put down your comments, and we are streaming live as well to Jonathan's, is it your Facebook page, right?
Yes, and my YouTube account. So hello.
Yes, you want to say hi to our viewers. Okay, we have viewers already. Don't be shy,
Oh,
guys. You can leave us a comment or if you have any questions. So you can also put your questions in our comment section. So Jonathan, can you introduce yourself to our viewers? Who is Jonathan?
hello. Uh, who is Jonathan? Well, I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. Originally, I was born in the Philippines, but I have been a registered nurse here in Vegas for quite some time. But I'm in the medical field for a total of maybe 23 years, 23 to 24 years.
Wow.
But I started off when I was very young in the Philippines, and I wanted to be a doctor.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to be a pediatrician, a kid doctor. But and I asked my parents if I can be one, and they said yes, of course. But as the years gone by, I realized that it was too pricey, it was too expensive. So I I told my parents I don't want to burden you guys to put me to med school. So I just I went to a different career path.
Hmm.
So I decided to pursue my tourism degree, and then I was working. Hey, Coach Gilda. I was working for different airlines, and
Hmm.
then the urge of being in the medical field was still there. Even though I was in flight, I was working for local international airlines. There was something in the medical field. So when the time, I believe it was 1990, 1999, a letter came to the mail, and it says, if you guys want to start your career as a surgical technician, go ahead, apply here, here, here. So I decided, you know what, it's time. So I took that leap of faith, and I took action and changed career at that point. And but I wanted more. I did that for maybe 3 to 4 years, but I wanted more. So I pursued my nursing degree, and here I am. That was one of the best decision I made in my life.
So you were already a nurse back in the Philippines.
No, back in Hawaii.
Oh, Hinawai. Ooh.
I left the
Right.
Philippines when I was like five
Oh,
or
okay. So
four.
you're already like you grew up in Hawaii. Your childhood you
Yes.
spent it in
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Mhm.
Oh, I love Honolulu. I was there while I was like 7 months pregnant with my youngest. It was so hot, but it was a good experience. Like I
Right.
love to
Oh,
come
I
back with the
love
whole
Hawaii.
family,
Yeah, I love
right?
Hawaii. It's so different.
Yeah, it's different from the mainland, right?
Yes. In the mainland, everything is like fast paced. Boom,
Fast
boom, boom,
pace.
boom. Everything has to be done right here, right now. But over there, it's laid back.
Yeah, it's like
It's
somewhat
laid
like
back.
the Philippines,
Yeah. And the water,
and
the
with the beaches too, right? Oh my.
yes, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna give a shout out to our viewers, live viewers. So, Ati Mel from Saskatoon, thank you for watching, and of course, Coach Gilda
Hey,
from the Philippines.
coach.
Thank you for supporting us in our live. Yeah, so for me, naman, my background is like, of course, I come from Cebu, Philippines. I
Oh.
came to Canada as a temporary foreign worker.
Mm-hmm.
So I left my family. I were two boys then. Now we have our little girl. We call her our little princess. So of course, right? We're searching for more. You want to do more, right? And like, although your circumstances, well, you're already in the U.S., but for me, like, I want to do more for my family, right? So, yeah, that's our. We always wanted to do more, right?
Of
Um,
course. Yeah.
while we still can, while we are still able,
We
and we still
still
have
are
the
able
time,
to do.
right?
Yep,
And
exactly.
of course, we know, Jonathan, like being a nurse, well, it pays well because I have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
friends, like in our Bible study group. Like, we have a virtual Bible study group because back in the Philippines, we have a Bible study group, like, which prepared us to come here, right, to Canada, because like we were like all by ourselves, and then we left our, our spouses and our family. Like we were how many of us? Like there's a lot, and then here in our Bible study group, like most of our Bible study brethren are in the medical field,
Mm-hmm.
nurses. So it pays well, right?
It does.
Do you agree?
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it pays really well. Yeah,
Really? Okay, not just well,
not
really,
just
really
well.
well.
Like,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, because I also have like a cousin who is like a nurse, like, you know, our culture. Okay, study to be a nurse. You need to be a nurse so that you can go abroad, right? That's
Yeah.
always like, I think the direction. But no, I was never like, I didn't really like, my background is like, I have a business management degree, so medical field, no, it's not for me. That my forte, right? But then like, I have cousins, and then like close friends who are nurses, and then yeah, it pays really well. But then like one would wonder, I mean, or people would wonder, oh, he is already a nurse, and then it pays well, and then how come it's the total opposite, right? Medical and then business, right? So that's why we're gonna go to my next question, Jonathan. So what made you start an online business? It's way, way, way opposite your medical field.
I know. Well, coming from the medical field, I didn't have any marketing degree, no business degree. I know, you know, no social media knowledge.
Hmm.
But the thing that made me jump into the digital space is the last global crisis that we have.
Mm,
Um, when you think about it, being a nurse, you think you're going to be working, you're going to be wanted during that crisis, correct?
yeah.
But the thing was, our department closed. The
Oh,
surgical department closed for
opposite.
14 weeks without pay. So think about it. Compare your finances to a table. If you have one sources of revenue, if that thing is cut off, your finances will tip over, correct?
Oh yeah, of course.
But but if you have a multiple sources of revenue, one leg will be cut off. It's gonna tilt a little bit, but it's not gonna be too drastic that
Yeah, it's not
it,
gonna be too shaky.
exactly, exactly. So that's the reason why, because after we closed, our savings got wiped out, totally wiped out, and and I had to figure out how to get that back. that was for our future, this and that. It's either I'm gonna find another part-time job,
Mm-hmm.
physical, as an RN, or I'm gonna find two per diems and blah blah blah. But the thing is, it was too hard because there was no opening at that point. And also I'm really looking into jumping into the digital space,
Mm-hmm.
because everything is done online now.
Yeah.
Banking, movies, ordering, even grocery shopping, you can get that delivered. So I said, I gotta find a way to jump in there. I found many different businesses, but it was too good to be true. It was like, oh, you're gonna be, earning this much in 30 days. You're gonna be a millionaire in 30 days. Blah blah blah. It's like, okay, eliminated.
Yeah. It's like
Well, it was. I don't feel good
too
about it.
shiny.
Yes, it was too shiny. But after I saw my mentor's video, I said, okay, let me check this out. I saved her video. That was the nighttime, and then the following morning, I registered my name and my email, and then I took action. I watched the workshop that we offer. It's about 90 minutes. And then I said, okay, the potential for this type of business is very, very good, very high. So I jumped into it. After a week, I 100% dove in. And that was history. And that was actually one of the smartest financial decision I made. So today.
Yeah. So I know there is a commonality amongst us in our online business community about the reasons why we jumped into the online space, right? Like, um, because like it's always like I don't know, maybe it's just human nature. Like we wait for something drastic to happen before we take action, right? Like
Yes,
especially in terms
no,
of finances,
yes,
right?
yes,
Like, I have some background too because I used to be I was into life insurance, right, and all those financial literacy. So, and I was glad I did that. Like, I had that experience because now I understand. Like, especially in this part of the world, like in Northern America or any like first world country, right? It's easy to borrow money, right?
so easy.
and
You're
like
right. You're
and
right.
if you don't take precaution you will be you will get drowned. And then like for example as well you shared about the importance of having not just one source of income because like reality check nowadays, right, it's like a source, like one source of income, especially if it's just may I add that just unemployment income, you are not secure and you have a family. Like for me I have like we are five in our family. I have three children, right? So like you can never be assured. Well, you have savings but then with what happened you have no control of what happened, right? So that's out of your control. So you have savings but then until when will it
And
last you until it dries up, right? So
yeah,
now it's like a hard lesson for everybody, right? That okay, something has to happen before, oh my god, I realize I'm not prepared for this. So that's why we're so we're always like ecstatic, right, to share this online business to everybody else. Like because I have a full-time work as well. I work in the public service in the province of Alberta, and I love my job, right?
exactly.
But I want to do more for my family
Exactly.
before like something comes up, right? Before one leg of our table will topple down, right? So that's why we have this as side hustles in addition to what we have uh, uh, for employment income, right? And it's been like life changing, right, bro? Like
It's
it
a, it's
it
a,
gives you that peace of mind.
and it's also important to have like like what you mentioned earlier, financial literacy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you understand how to diversify your finances. You cannot just depend in one sources of income, like what you said. You have
Mhm.
to come up with multiple sources of revenue or income. If you guys research all the millionaires and the billionaires, they do not depend on one source of income. They don't. They have multiple things going in the background working for them, because they want their business working for them and not the other way around. They don't want them working for different, businesses. So you have to understand that part. Financial literacy is a must.
Yeah, and as what they say, like, do not put your eggs all in
One
one
basket.
basket.
Yep,
Well,
exactly.
somebody would say, oh, yeah, I have more than one source of income. I have my full time job, I have my second part time job, I have my third part time job, and maybe a fourth part time job.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
there are four sources, but it's all the same type. And in all those four, you are still an employee. And
Mhm.
you and being an employee, you don't own the company. You are paid. So like anytime you can be let go, right? So you have no control over it, especially oh my god, like recent events, like all those like in the IT industry,
Mhm. Oh
like
yeah.
especially
Was
if you're already at the top,
it
then they're being let go
the beginning
and
of the
being
year.
replaced by new hires because they
Yes.
will be paid less, right? So that's just
And
how it is. That's just the nature of being an employee, right? So
also,
really,
just to add to that, oh, sorry to cut you off.
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Um, just to add to that, the emergence of AI. Think about this, guys.
Oh yeah,
The emergence of AI actually eliminates a lot of jobs, right? If
yeah,
you are a very technical, if you are like a copywriter, you know how easy
hmm,
it is to copyright right now using AI. It's a matter of seconds. So that job, that profession that you have now, it's gonna be eliminated soon. So it's
yeah,
it's a wise thing to jump into the digital space and start your own business just like
yeah.
this, to secure your financial future. So just think about
Yeah,
that.
it's just you have to adapt and
Yep.
quick, right? Before
Before,
something like very, very like it could be a hard lesson, right? So
exactly.
before that hard lesson will be like a whip instead of like just
So,
a scolding, a soft scolding. Thank you so much, Angel, who is watching us from the US. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's always all these happenings, right? That's it's really scary, right? Like the even if you've been long in the company, and yeah, they can still like let you go and fire you, right? So we've been talking about the business, and then I know you are you have a fulfilling career as a registered nurse, and then can you share like what skills or work experience are you able to utilize in your digital business? uh,
well, if you think about it, first glance, a nurse to a business, it's like it doesn't
yeah,
make sense, right?
very opposite.
Right. But the thing is, what we do as a registered nurse, a lot to do with the way we run our business. I'll give you one: communication. If
Yeah,
I, if I can communicate with my patient and give them instructions and give them things to do to get well, I can relate that to our business. I can give them instructions on how to be successful in our business. Number two, compassion.
yeah,
Compassion is the main thing, is the core of being a nurse.
hmm,
And also, the way I run my business is with that, with compassion among not just the people that I help each and every day, but the our business community, our
yeah,
fellow business, our team, our partners. I do that, and always. And the third one is being present to my patients. So if just in case, not only if the patients are sick, physically sick, but also most of them are sick in a matter of being lonely. So
yeah,
you have to be present to them, especially if they need companionship, right? And not only that, emotionally, you have to stabilize their emotional state, and so as the business, you have to be present to all our partners, our inquirers, our all the people that are interested in our business. So that's what I bring to from being a nurse to running our business.
Yeah, so it's always like my thought about that, like for example, we are so dedicated into our profession in our professional
Mm.
life, right? So and um you already have that skill set and then that work experience. Well, any job, like you need people skills, right? You need, of course, that mindset, like or the compassion, the interpersonal skills, and all that, because you're more on the people, right? Like for me, I work as an admin support, like I do coordination and support. This is like at the back end, right? So it's like being a servant to all these, the managers and directors, right? So like it, I can bring that into the business as well, right? Like
Right.
supporting the like new business owners and even the community and sharing like whatever you can to help other people be successful as well. So each one of us, each profession that we have, like the skills that we have in our profession, can be brought into the business and can be
Definitely.
used to be successful in the business, right? Because like we have what teachers, doctors, uh, we even
Yeah,
have pastors,
doctors, yeah, a lot of nurses, engineers. We have a
yeah,
lot of
engineers, and they're
different.
still working, right, as an
Yeah,
engineer
yeah,
and doing
and
this business on
there
the
are
side.
different types of professions, different types of people, different types of culture that we actually work with each and every day. We have, because our business is global. We have business partners in Africa, in
Yeah,
in Nigeria, Australia, name it. We have people that we work with daily, because
yeah,
we are registered globally. That's the best part about our business.
yeah, and not only professionals, like maybe stay-at-home moms. Like
Yes,
we have a lot of moms who just gave birth, right? And then while they're on their maternity, they started this business. And when they, like realizing that, oh my God, I can do more, I can have more income running this business compared to going back to my previous work. So,
yeah,
yeah, most of
yeah,
them don't go back to their work because like they earn more in the business, right?
exactly.
So, yeah, there's a lot, like there's a whole diversity in our online business community, and what's good is that we are, helping each other, sharing inputs, to help the community as a whole,
Yep.
right? So, thank you so much for that, bro. Oh, okay, yeah. Angel is liking our topic for tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you
thanks.
so much, Angel. Yeah, so it's really
Thank
good
you,
to share
Angel.
about these topics, right? Because like, yeah, we just love what we do. Yeah, and then yeah, let me go to my next question, bro. Like we shared that we can use our skills that we have in our profession, and then you can transition that skills into running your own business. But what do you think are the traits, or do you have any tips on how to be successful in our particular digital business?
Yes, two things. Two things. You have to be consistent. You have to be present. You have to actually nurture your business like a baby. Plain and
Mm-hmm.
simple, right? If you want your business to grow and to be successful, you have to nurture this one as your own child. What I mean by that, if you can only spend 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours a day, do it. Break those 2 hours down. You can do like 10 minutes here, 20 minutes to 30 minutes. But you have to be consistent. You cannot just do 2 hours one day, skip 2 days, and then come back and do another 3 hours. You can't do that. Designate a certain time, like a time
Hmm.
slot in your day, to actually do it. And then also, not just consistent, you have to be um, resilient.
Yes, yes.
Those are
Yeah,
the two important
definitely.
things. Resiliency, oh my gosh, in any other business, in any type of business, there's gonna be trials, there's gonna be not hardship, but it's not gonna be rainbows and butterflies every
There's
day.
always ups and downs, right?
Yes, yes. So you have to learn how to adjust. You have to learn how to weather that storm, right? So consider all these obstacles like a step, a continuous step towards your goal, towards your higher goal,
Hmm.
ultimate goal. And resiliency comes into effect if you do not give up, if
Yes.
you keep on learning,
Hmm.
if you be creative in your mind, just reinvent yourself. Keep reinventing yourself until you find that perfect formula to run a successful business. So those are the
Yeah,
two
I
things.
love that consistency, but uh, uh, I think to be consistent, you have to be disciplined as well, right?
Yes,
Uh,
definitely.
like,
Definitely.
yeah, discipline to really, um, commit yourself to the activities that you need to do to make your business successful. Like, I am guilty of that. Like, for example, I would reason out like, oh my gosh, so busy, I'm so tired, right? So there are also days, right, you're down, and then it's okay, right? But then you have to come back and like
Yeah,
be consistent in your business, because like uh with other businesses as well, it needs to be what taken care of, right? You need to, water, like, before you can harvest, right? So you can't
exactly.
have results if you don't put any effort into your business,
That's
right?
so
And
true.
I
Yeah.
love the resiliency too, because like it's not gonna be rainbows all the
Not gonna be
time
rainbows and butterflies.
and butterflies. There
Like
will be
that.
storms and tornadoes. Yeah,
And
that's
also, one more thing is, you cannot compare yourself to others.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
it's human nature. It will come. You will experience that. Even though you say, "Oh, I will not be like that," but you will be. But the thing is, shake it off,
Yeah,
take a
shake it
nap,
off.
shake it off, and move forward. That's all it is. I mean, it sucks. Sometimes you cannot fight our emotions. We're just human, right?
Yeah, we're just human.
But
We always, of course, there's that tendency to compare ourselves, especially to other successful business owners. But
oh yeah,
you have to, rein yourself and then, shift the mindset of, instead of comparing, you see them as inspiration for you to, oh, I can also do that, right? And it
yeah,
takes, it's really hard to have that shift, right, in mindset. But we are thankful because in our online community of, I think, 180 something
82,
thousand, right? Like
182,000.
there is that the mindset of abundance, and then the generosity, and the people helping each other,
Yeah, yeah,
lifting each other up to achieve our whatever goals or dreams we may have, right? And that's just so contagious in
I
our
know,
community, right?
I
So like
know.
the comparison is like, maybe if you're new, right? Because that's just human nature. That's how we are. But then eventually, as you grow into the business, you will have that shift in your mindset to, oh no, I can make them my idol, maybe, or like what you call it, like, I can make them, oh yeah, as an inspiration to reach my goal as well. Because if you compare, like, as what they say, like, comparison is the thief of joy. You can never be happy
Ever.
running your business, always comparing yourself,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So
And
it's just
listen to podcasts,
mm,
inspirational people
yeah,
podcasts.
there's a lot.
A lot. And every time I feel like that, I just when I'm driving to work, I play it. You know, and it makes sense, guys. It makes sense. I mean, the things that they say, the things that the thing that they talk about, it makes sense. You can relate to every single one of them.
Yeah, because like they're also like sharing, like in these podcasts, they're also sharing what they experienced, right, and how they overcame those,
Oh yeah, yeah.
challenges and struggles. It's really helped, like, because we live in a negative world. It's just how it is. But then, if you really want to have that change, like, choose what you listen to. That will help your mindset as
Yeah.
well, right? So, and that's
It's
another tip. you know,
yeah,
just listen
yeah.
to,
It's the growth.
like, if you
Also,
can screen, right, what you hear and what you
oh
watch, or
yeah.
choose what you
Or
want
if
to
you guys
hear.
are not a book reader, listen to audiobooks. Audiobooks
Yeah.
are useful as well, other than podcast.
I haven't really tried listening to audiobooks because I'm a reader. That's hence
Oh
the glasses
yes,
since college. Because before it was like brown out, and there's just this lamparilla, and oh, I keep on reading,
yes.
right? So
That's why
yeah,
I ruined my eyes too, because nursing school I used to read in the dark.
yeah, because I know nursing, right? You have all those thick books
Yes,
that you need to
yeah.
study.
That's why
Yeah.
the only book I read are just, law of
Yeah,
attraction,
reading keeps
all of that.
you yeah, makes you grow because
Yep.
like you're absorbing all those information and that's new knowledge, right? Because
Yep.
I believe also that you never stop learning. 'Cause that's just me. I always want to learn new things too, and that really helps you as well to be successful because your brain you know is like always upgrading and
Oh
adding
yeah.
more.
It's like a sponge.
Yes, absorbing all those new knowledge. So, bro, I think I'm on my second to the last question for you
Oh,
tonight.
okay.
And I just want to give a shout out to all our live viewers and for those
Hey
who are watching
guys.
us on the replay. Thank you so much. So, yeah, so you've been in this business for how long?
I started June of 2022.
Oh, 2022. So, so far, how has this business impacted your life?
My goodness. Well, the main thing that this business, well, two things that this business gave back to me is time. Number one, I do not have to work another physical job. I do not have to have a part-time or per diem job. I can just run this business while
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to my full time,
Mm-hmm.
and this will run while I'm working. That's a good thing. And not only that, not only time, but also it gives back my physical, how can I say it? My physical state in a way. So I don't have to put, long hours. I don't have to be on call too much. I don't have to, do some physical strain activities at work,
Yeah.
carrying patients and all of that
Mm,
stuff. Strenuous physical work.
physical
And
work.
that's the thing that will save me in the long run, just because I do this digital business. And also, not only time and physical stuff, and in my mental state as well, right?
Yeah.
Stress is the number one that
Oh,
will drain you. Oh my goodness. Stress will impact your health. Stress
mm,
will impact you physically, because if you cannot focus and you're not happy on what you're doing, that result into your poor performance at work,
yeah.
right? So yeah, those are the things that this business give me and my family. So it's
Yeah.
really
Aside
nice.
from, of course, like we started a business to, of course, in like our goal is to, of course, earn that extra income, right? But aside
Exactly.
from that, like the business has given us so much more than the
Mm.
financial aspect. Like what you said, I totally agree, right? Like stress, like, well, you're stressed because, oh my God, like if you're living on paycheck to paycheck, you'll be stressed. When will the next, like,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's just like that's life, right? So
That's life.
and with this business we are able to, oh okay, yeah, we are like we have that what you call it, I cannot find the term now. It's all gonna be well, right? Because we have this helping us in our finances, and then the development of as well of our minds, like the shift in our mindset because of our community and the training, right? So it's like all in one package. Like when you start this business and using the system that me and brother Jonathan are using, like all the support is there for you to be successful in the business. And the only thing that will make a difference whether you'll be successful or not is just you, because of course based on your effort, right? But we are enjoying the journey. Yeah, we are
Oh
still
yeah. Oh yeah.
uh we're still fulfilling our professional work. So I know we're just Jonathan, like I just have high regard to all the nurses, especially with what happened for the past what 2 years, right? Like here our like medical staff are like overworked,
Yeah.
right? And like it's just like puts a toll on your body, right? And you're gonna
It
get
does.
more shifts, right?
It
Because
does.
even though you earn more because overtime, but then your body, like if you're gonna do
Yeah.
that like consistently for a long time, right? So it's just
Exactly.
not,
I mean, yeah, you have to be open minded on changes. If you want to secure your family's financial future, you have to do something about it. because you cannot just talk about it, you cannot just plan it. You have to do it.
Yeah. And on that note, like we're already like talking about how to adapt to these changes, right? Especially with what's happening now. Prices are continuously rising, but the salaries are, cannot cope up, right? You cannot
Yeah.
demand to have an increase from time to time. Like, oh my, because the prices of milk, eggs, and rice and cooking oil are rising.
Oh
Can you give me a
gosh.
raise? No, you can't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gas alone. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your message to fellow, hardworking parents, career moms, career dads, who are, they might not be actively searching for ways to earn extra income, but, you know, if they are presented with an opportunity to be able to do that, right? And what is your message to them?
Well, guys, if you guys are watching live, or if you guys are going to watch the replay, listen to this fact. Some of you guys promise yourself you're going to make a change in 2022, going to 2023, but you did not. You were presented at that time a chance to make a change in your life, but you didn't take action, right? And then at the end of that year, which is right now, and you said I should have started something. Well, you get about 5 weeks left for 2023. We are presenting to you a great chance for you to have a side hustle that's actually legit, because what I mentioned earlier, we are registered globally, which is and which we pay taxes every single year. So don't worry about the legitimacy of our business, the business that we do. Register your full name and your email to both of our websites, which I forgot to put mine. And after that, we will send you a VIP link to actually give you access to watch our workshop. It's 90 minutes. You can burn 90 minutes by watching a movie or two or three, right? Or
Netflix.
watching four. Might as well sit down, understand what you're watching for 90 minutes, and this can actually, may change your life. If not, oh well, you find out that
Learn.
there
Yeah.
is type of business that's running right now, and you may consider it someday, right? So
Yeah.
do your due diligence, take that leap of faith, and if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your family. And you don't want to be regretting your decision of not taking action 3 to 5 years down the road, right? Do it now, because this is the perfect time, this is the perfect season for you to jump into the digital space.
Yes. Perfectly said, bro. So, yeah, now is the time, and well, that's why the webinar is free for you to have an informed decision
Exactly.
whether this business is a good fit for you. Like,
Hmm.
because everybody has different life circumstances,
Hmm.
it may not be the time for you to start now, but at least you take that first step to learn about it. And if it's really a hard no, then at least you've learned something,
At least you
right?
learn something.
Because
Exactly.
like who knows, in the future you might have the need to have this side hustle that will help you in the future, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's been a very fruitful discussion, brother Jonathan, and thank
Great.
you so much, and to all our live viewers. And yeah, God bless everyone, and always take care. Yeah, life is good. Yeah,
That was
thank
great.
you, and have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.